Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland, and it's Sunday and it's just after 6 o'clock, and this is my usual time to go live. So let's just see what happens if I can get... I'm just waiting until it comes up on my channel. Oh, it's being silly now. I'm going to go out and come back in. Yeah, here we are. Okay, so forgot to take the volume off. Does that surprise you? Okay, so who's here? Hi, Joanna. Hi, Liz. Hi, Mary. Come away in, everyone. Get a wee seat by the fire. It's an autumn Sunday evening here. It's it's nearly dark. Probably would be if we didn't have street lights out there. Yeah, the other day I did a thing. I made a infinity card. I was just sitting and I probably had loads to do, but sometimes you just do something to amuse yourself. Now, I saw a reel by Katarina Tartar Crafts, or Katarina Tartar Crafts. So I thought we would just have a wee play today. I've half cleaned my desk, I've half tidied up, and I don't really want to be hauling out a whole load of things. So I don't want to be making a mess. So this is just glue and paper. And I was thinking about using the autumn DSP, but do you know what? I thought this one would be quite good for a child. So I will show you the one I've already. It is a Geidrich day, Liz. You're quite right. Come away in and get a seat by the fire. Hang your coat up and let it dry. And get a hot drink and something nice to eat. Okay, so there's lots going on in the Stampin' Up! World, and I will share a lot of that with you over the next few days. If you really want to know everything that's going on, I do send emails out quite well as with whatever information's going. This month there'll be a deluge of emails coming out over this week, I think, because there's just lots happening. But the most imminent thing is stamp sale. There's going to be 15% off all stamps from the current annual catalogue. So look at all these wee pictures I'm going to put in this. Well, 4 of them will go in this card, but let's just get this worked out. So yeah, tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday in the UK, certainly, you can have 15% off stamps from the annual catalogue. So what a good chance. So have a wee look again through the annual catalogue. What's that set that you really wanted but you just didn't get around to getting, and now you've kind of got into the mini catalogue? It's a good time to have a wee look back. Was there something I really wanted? Why not get it while it's got 15% off? Treat you before we get to the point that all our spare money's going on Christmas. Okay, so hi Emma, and you come, my love. Right, so I have 2 of these take your pick tools because you get so many bits for them. They need a wee clean. I need to get a wee cloth with some alcohol on and clean off all the glue. I've got a pile of blocks I need to do that with. So, which is kind of why I wasn't stamping as such tonight, because I really want to finish the clean up here. But I have been busy in the kitchen today. I've done a bit of batch cooking so that I can craft more during the week because I don't have to stop to cook. Yeah, this is the craft knife attachment. Now I don't want to lose that protective bit. So that one I'll leave as it is. I did see the protective bit for the pointy tool a minute ago. I don't know where it is now, but I'll put the pointy bit down so that I'm not going to hurt myself. Right, I wanted that out ready, and to show you how great this tool is. Right, so and this is an inches project for me. In all markets, our card is wide enough to make an 8-inch square. But you could do this in centimetres. You could do a 20 centimetre square and have each mark at each 5 centimetre intervals. Did you hear that? I've got a new blade and my trimmer too. So I'm not too happy about these dark evenings. But yeah, I've done a bit cooking. We were given some apples. We had some rhubarb in the freezer. So I've made apple, rhubarb and ginger jam. I've made a big rhubarb crumble. I have cooked off some mince or ground beef, as you call it, over the pan there. Got vegetables in the steamer ready for tonight's dinner, and I've roasted a piece of beef. So we're all ready to go with a nice dinner tonight and meals for during the week. So that's always good. And I've done quite a bit of crochet and knitting. Some sock knitting and some crochet. Now that wasn't my best move. Where is this protective bit? This ball tool is handy. There is a ball tool to go with the board. Now I'm just trying to move this so that you can see. This is just score at 2-inch intervals. It's really easy. So you're going 2, 4, 6. Not 2, 4, 6, 8. It's just 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, scoring done. But the advantage of using the scoreboard is the measurements are exactly the same. When you can do these sort of things on your trimmer, it does have a score tool there, but when you're doing several, you don't know whether you stop the card just before the number on it or just after it. So this is much more accurate. So I'll pop that down just now. Pop my board away under the desk, which also needs cleaned out. Oh dear, it doesn't want to go there. It can go in there. I'm glad you can't see under there. Right, and then fold and burnish, I think is best first. Because I quite often forget to put in my description box the person who's I am using the exact measurements. I think that, in fact, I don't know if she did give measurements actually, and it was just a reel, so it was quick, and I'm hoping that I remember. And the last fold here. So they're all folded and burnished. And what we need to do is remove these 4 squares here. Now you can do that. You could fold and just cut that out that way. You could do that, which is what I did on my first one, but I thought I might just try this method, which is what she did. Just watch out for blood, folks, because this blade will be sharp because I've never used it before. So just watch out what happens here. I'm thinking I'll turn that over. I might. No, it's got a ridge there too. It's got a ridge on both sides, so it won't matter. Anyway, so I'm just going to cut out. I'm going to cut from there to there. Even if my line is squint, at least it will be nicely straight. we'll catch the little bits at the corner with our snips, or with my snips even in a minute. So as I say, you could cut this, you could use your trimmer. It's possible to do this with your trimmer too. I think on some videos I have done this sort of thing on my trimmer. But I just remember, I saw, I don't know if it's Katharina or Katerina, she used a blade, so I thought, you know what, I've got one, why don't I use it? I've had it lying in my desk for probably over a year. And I've got a metal ruler, which makes these things more accurate. I used to use this and, you know, one of these healing mats frequently. Maybe didn't do a good job there. What did I do there? Anyway, we'll just go with it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Are you all okay? Will you all be relieved when I put this blade away and there's no blood? Right, it's away. Even though the protector's on it, I'm still putting it blade down. Right, so this is what I have left. So how am I going to make a card with this, or a game? Hi William, and you come. How you doing this week? I made one a long time ago. I think I followed Esther. And I've forgotten Esther's crafting name. I'm going to bring my pad back out simply because of the glare from my light. Okay, I've done the cutting. It was just I wanted to use the glass surface for cutting, but I don't want you to have to put up with that glare. So what I am going to do now is glue this, and this is a leap of faith because I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it was Esther, Star Stamping Creations, who I watched. You only can go by who you watch. So these are 2-inch squares, and this is glue that doesn't want to come out. Come on, play the game. You don't want too much. So I'm putting glue on that corner and this corner. I'm going to fold this one. Okay, you have a great day, Lanny, and I'll see you later. So that one came down there, so it's the opposite corner here that's being glued. Whoa! All right. And that was glued, so this time I'm going to glue this bit. So we're doing opposite to what we did on the downfold. So bring this one over and then that one over. Yeah, I think there's different ways to do it, and I thought this one just appealed to me, and I thought that's simpler, and I don't think it's the way I did it first time. So do you know that it's just this one kind of puts me in mind of sort of like a Rubik's cube, but and I mean some of them are not all squares either, they're different shape. I don't know, but this is this one, and that I've told you where I got the inspiration from. Now they're 2-inch squares, and so I want pictures. I want to have pictures that fit in there. Did they indeed, Emma? Oh, I missed that. I missed that. Oh, William, I'm sending you positive energy. I have no words of wisdom, but just know that you are loved in the crafting community. And we are here, and hopefully you can continue for a while to come on and share with us. Right. Okay. You didn't see it either, Barry, right? So I William, no, I didn't see it, but I very much believe that they'll have done it. I wonder if they did it this way. We're all here for you, William. If you need some company, if you just want to sit, we're here. We're here. Okay, so that's a 2-inch square. I want to have a wee border on each square. And I want squares that are 1 7/8 of an inch. Obviously, if it's a square by 1 7/8 of an inch. But what I want to do is just cut the picture out first. So I'm going to do some maths. So we get 14/8. So that will be 3 6/8 if I add them together. Because someone check my mental maths. Yeah. So take 1/8 from there and make that a whole number, and it leaves 6/8, which is actually 3 3/4. Okay, because I'm thinking I want 4 different pictures. Now, because it's a 3 3/4 inch, you share whatever you need to share, William. We won't always have the answers because we don't. But we're happy to have you here. Anywho, so that's a picture. There's another one we can take one from. I want them to be all different. So we've got that one. That's going to be mostly about the ducks, isn't it? This one with Mummy Duck. I think the wee seams are good, aren't they? Oh, we could have one with just the fish. I don't know. What do you think? Just there's 4 different-ish pictures, aren't there? Yeah, so there's the swimming, the ducks. Or I think maybe we want something that's different, don't we? Take that one. There's the fish. Come over there, fishies, fishies, fishies. Yeah, they're different. So we'll have 2 duck pictures, fish and a frog. I'll put all these bits back. Of course, you could stamp some scenes, and that was a thought I had. But yeah, I'm tired, and yeah. So it was like either come and do this or message you and let you know I just wasn't feeling it tonight. But I made myself. Right. So what did I say? 3 3/4. And then we'll take each picture and then chop them in 4 so that we don't lose the picture. And we'll keep all these bits. They will be used in something else. In fact, look, that dragonfly, that has to be in something else soon. That'll maybe feature in one of my easy cards, don't you think? Right, so there's one wee picture with our froggy. And the fish, it won't matter there. We'll cut these. It's sort of like a jigsaw, isn't it? 3 3/4. Well, I did a paper share, William, and I wasn't struck on this at first, but as soon as I've started playing with it, I've loved it and kind of wished I had more than my quarter share. out okay. Now, this one might be different. Oh, actually, no, can just get that ducks. I think I just took off the shadow of its bottom, but didn't actually. No ducks were killed. But they would be if I did that. So we'll just chop that one there. Yeah, I do like water lilies and koi too. And 3 3/4 there. I put all the bits over there. I'm going to challenge myself to do an easy card with the bits so that they're not wasted. So, oh, I need my trimmer too. Right, so now we'll cut these. 1. I've only got 3. 2, 3. Where's the frog one gone? Where's the frog one gone? Is it fallen? The frog's jumped. What happened? Did anyone see what happened? I've lost it. I don't have another. I cut the frog one first. Oh, there he is. Right, there's the frog. There's that one. And then I did cut another duck. What's here? There it is. I did cut 4. Oh, I was doubting myself there. Right. So, these now need cut in quarter. So, they are 1 7/8. Hi, Anne, in you come. Good morning, New Zealand. I did chop these ducks, but they will be recreated. You chat away, William. What I'm making doesn't really matter. It's the friendships we make in here that count. That's wrong, Janice. 1 7/8, Janice. That poor duck will be screaming. Right, so that's one jigsaw. Here's another one. Poor mummy duck's been cut in quarters again. I'm the only one that really should pay attention here, William. Because do you know what? If you do want to recreate my version or Barry's version or Jay's version or whatever, or anyone's version, you can put the video on and watch it over as many times as you like. Stop it and start it. And this may not be a very long video live tonight. I don't know, it depends how long it takes me to remake these jigsaws. But I will show you the other one that I made as well. And I do think that to stamp 4 little scenes of your own would be fun. You're right, Emma, it was the other ducks that went. What's the song about the ducks? Is it? One 7/8. Just make sure she doesn't cut these wrong. Poor wee froggy. 6 little ducks that I once knew. What's it? Fat ducks, little ducks, they were too. But the one little duck with the feather in his cap, he led the others with their quack, quack, quack. Okay, so with 4 jigsaws, and we've got this card, so hopefully the glue is dry now, so just make sure it does do its thing, that the folds are all. Now the secret to get this to work for you is to do the fold in half. 5 little ducks went swimming one day over the hill and far away. The one little duck with the feather in his hat, he led the others with his quack, quack, quack. Told you I couldn't sing very well. Right, no, we're all okay. We're all okay. So with, do you know, I've kind of done that to death now. So, right, so we'll take frog. And what's the one about the frog? Frog he went a courting and he did. What? I can't remember. A frog he went a courting and. It's a lot of years ago. Right, glue, Janice, glue. Will it work? It worked earlier. Will it work this time? So just take each part and each picture. Don't try to rush the process. Just take your time. This is craft. Well, I can't claim it is for everybody, but for me it's therapy. A little bit of craft therapy. And I have deliberately left a little margin. Rubbish singing. What's the one? Mr. Froggy went a courting and he did smile. What's that one? Does anyone remember that one? Gee. Can you tell that I worked with children? And this is how I know that my singing is pretty bad. Mr. Froggy went a courting and he did right. Something was by his side. Oh, I can't remember that one. You've seen a triangle? Oh gosh, it never ending card. Good grief. Where was I? Yeah. So I worked with children. I was what we call in the UK a childminder, and in the US you call it daycare, and I think you call that in Canada as well. I'm not sure about Australia and New Zealand. But I looked after children in my own home. I was registered to do that. And I once had a 3-year-old say, Janice, I'll do the singing. And yeah, he's still my friend. He's a grown man and he now lives in Vietnam. Teaches English as a foreign language, I believe. So that's the first picture. But oh yeah, 5 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled egg eating some, I don't remember, something bugs or something. So fold it down in half like that and then gently allow it to come out like that, and we'll do the next picture. Well, we'll take some ducks this time. So let's see if we can see how good I am at jigsaws. Eating some most delicious bugs, yum yum. Yeah, I was a brownie guider and a rainbow guider and a guide guider as well. So yeah, I know all the horrible songs. The one about squashing up baby bumblebees and all sorts of gory things that children love. Yeah. What was your favourite song when you were little? If you read into children's nursery rhymes and things, some of them are highly political or they tell history. Well, you used to get the kids to pretend they were sleeping bunnies so you get peace and quiet. Yeah, I have to say I've done that too. Who's going to win the sleeping bunny competition? Which bunny can stay asleep the longest? Oh, we adults are naughty. Let's play sleeping bunnies while I have a cup of coffee. Okay. Well, I was a childminder and the children came to my house. Did that for quite a lot of years and I loved it. Loved it. I had a count of how many children I looked after over the years, but I can't remember what that was. But well over 100 children. And I still have relationships with them or their parents, with most of them, not all of them, but most of them. And sometimes it just out the blues, someone will contact me. Right, now this is going to be a bit harder to work out the fishes. I'll need to concentrate. Well, that's not it. That seems to go like that. Oh, I might have cut that fish's. No, that's not right. So that one, that's not right either. Oh, well, there we go. We'll slide that over here. No, unfortunately, you weren't allowed to. I only had coffee if the children were I sat at the table. I didn't walk about with them like I do now. And that there weren't children running about. If they were suitably occupied doing something quietly. Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to have a coffee in the actual classroom, even if it's in a spill-proof cup. So really, this is just quite a satisfying little project. Hey, Miss Cindy in South Carolina. How are things with your family? You're visiting your mum, aren't you? So that's the third picture in. So now we fold that. You just look where the gap shows itself. And then we have the last one. Hey Karen, it's okay. I'm just making an infinity card. Oh, that looks a bit long. Have I cut this wrong? Oh no, oh no, no, no. I think it's possible that I have cut this slightly wrong. No, it's okay. It's just the way I'm looking at it. And you were a cub leader. Well, there you go, in scouting. So I was in guiding for a lot of years. I was even the district commissioner for quite a long time. Doesn't that sound very colonial, doesn't it? Just want to make sure. I think it's just the way that I think it's the way I cut the square in the middle that this edge is just a little bit. A district commissioner sounds very I don't know, official, etc. But it sounds all a bit high and mighty. But really, it was you were just a facilitator to help everyone else do what they needed to do and make sure that the children were safe and that all the units had enough. Look, where's this come from? That everyone had trained people to look after them. Make sure all the risk assessments were carried out and that we had the right people in the right place before any events could go ahead. The right people with the right qualifications and experience, so that a good time was had by all. And yes, I have cooked sausages on an open fire in the pouring rain with 6 million midges trying to attack me. I've done it. Don't I think that's the card finished? Oh, you're going to decorate for Mum. Are you going home to make that, or are you going to make that while you're there and leave it? So I'm just letting the glue dry on this a bit, and I'm bringing the one I made. Here's one I made earlier. So I haven't put anything on it. I just think it's a bit of fun. I remember buying a sort of wooden cube that was a bit like this when I visited the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. That this paper I think is from the Meadow one. What's it called? You'll have to depend on your sister-in-law to do the changing of the seasons. Meandering Meadows, I think these ones are mostly from. I was thinking I would do autumn, but I just decided that the ducks needed some love. That one's from Thoughtful Journey. And back to the beginning. So here we go with the ducks. And the fish. See, if you try to do it that way, it just doesn't seem to work. But if you fold it and then open it, that's cool. Are you as amazed at it as I am? I just think it's so cool. That's bright. So it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? It's like I just sit and do that. I just sit and go around it. So I think I might have a go at doing a wee Christmas one later with probably the reindeer or something like that. I like the frog. That's my last sheet of that frog. I've no more frogs left. So that's that one. So that is me, really. I mean, you could put a wee message on that. I mean, it's tiny. You can't fold it any further than that, but you could pop that into a fairly tiny envelope. Or there again, you could put it into a 4-inch envelope. Yeah, I'd love to see your... Oh, you're going to make fall swags and then and a Christmas one. You've made one before. I don't think the last time I made it, it was this way though. So yeah, it's something different. I do think maybe with the reindeer would be fun for Christmas. But there isn't time just now. So I probably just going to head off. It's just too late to start something else, and I'm going to make some dinner. And don't forget though, by the time you've gone and made a cuppa and come back, my JazzleCrafts will be on. And see, I've missed a light going on. I think there's something. That's a bit better here. Yeah, you've made one but differently. Yeah, it's funny. I didn't realise I'd put my finger in front of the camera. It's funny how there's always more than one way to achieve the same end. I've got a funny feeling I made one before and it wasn't squares. I'm thinking it was rectangles, but I might be wrong. No, I'm sure it was rectangles. But anywho, let's see if I can get this camera off here now and show you. Thank you very much for coming and watching me play today. Cheap paper plaques, yeah. They're not good, are they? But hey, sometimes there are means to an end, Cindy. That's right, that's what I was told, but that's a very unkind thing to do. Well, yeah, we don't do that anymore. Yeah. Okay, so let's see if I can find a way to talk to you. Look, my desk is getting a little bit tidier and I just want to finish off cleaning it and then it's ready to start my week tomorrow again. Right, can we see? So there we go. I've still got some things airing off there, so they'll get all put away too. Yeah, praying for you, William. And anyone else who needs hugs, prayers, we're all here for you. Oh, there's always a wee seat by my fire. Okay, so take care, everyone. Bye, and thank you so much for your support. And where's the door? I can't find my way out.